Oh my god, like my office is so clean and tidy when we're not around. I'm starting to realize what mucky pups we actually are. Our fridge, I wonder if there's any alcohol. Okie doke, so I never come in, but bloody hell, we've got all the breakfast food. Oh my god, these are for G&Ts. And we have lots of goodies, so I need to remember when I'm skiving off that we're still a party office, but yeah. And going into our food cupboard, what's in here? Instant coffee, crisps. Oh wow, I guess we've changed. So we still got breakfast thingamajigs. I feel like I'm almost ready to come back into the office because our snacks have been replenished and we've got more goodies over there in the breakout area. We've also got loads of plant babies around. Like our last lot of plant babies like literally died, so my CEO has done an amazing job replenishing them. And Regent Street looks so different now. They've got like flower plots along the whole place. You can see one, but the whole street to street line. And if you go to Suit and Style, people are queuing up to get into the shops. If that, I am not going shopping today because I've got no time to be queuing. Nobody's in Burberry, so yeah. So this is the other side of Regent Street. As you can see, it's so pretty. There's all these little pots lining it. Vera Swamy is still alive, which surprises me. I think I might go to Penhaligon because it's like there and get some nice little similes. I've got so much to do today, so that was my impromptu office tour that no one asked for. Like I always want to do it, but it's always busy. And oh my god, we've got some pink lady apples, so I'm gonna steal one and snack on because I haven't had any breakfast yet because I intermittent fast. But I'm gonna do. Was I part of the Great Resignation? Hey guys, it's me, Chazzy Wood. How is everyone doing? I hope you are safe and well. I just wanted to sit down and basically give you guys a tiny bit of a live update. I think this is going to be a bit of a serious video for me, so here goes. So what's the biggest thing that's happened in my life? I've got a new job. Was I part of the Great Resignation? In a way, yes, but also in a way, no. I have been potentially looking at opportunities now. I was looking for opportunities to move on just before the pandemic happened. And then when everything happened, obviously I stayed put with what I knew like everyone else. And it was kind of like my job role got a lot more exciting. So there was a lot of challenges and just fun projecty type stuff that I was working on. I had another lease of life in my job that was like kind of nice. But then obviously when opportunities come around, you know when it's time to jump. So it was just time for me to move on, get to a senior role, get a pay rise. In terms of the kind of job I've moved into, it's a job that the company currently doesn't have a physical space. So right now we're working home 100% of the time, which is like a massive yes, yes, yes. With my old job, basically we had an amazing office just off Regent Street, and basically leadership were like, we want everyone to come in. Obviously during lockdown, like many other people, I've been thinking about what worked for me in the workplace and what wasn't quite working for me. And I quite like being in my little flat, living alone and just getting on with my life. I got myself into quite a good routine and I realized that commuting is ghetto. I am not one to commute. The idea of spending like an hour going into town, an hour coming back, being crammed up with all those people like on the tube, because the tube is pretty much normal now. I was just like, nah mate, this isn't for me. So the whole commute thing just wasn't working. Initially, I started off by coming in once every other fortnight, once every other week I should say. And then it was kind of like, I started coming just like once a week, which actually worked really, really well. Then obviously you'd have conversations with people and it'd be like, yeah, it would look better if you were in the office a bit more often. And then I don't even mind the cost of commuting, but once I'm in town, my finances were just obliterated. like I couldn't get back into making like meal preps. So I was going in, I was buying food in town, and then because we all kind of like weren't seeing each other regularly, there'd be the coffees. I think I got more coffees than I ever bought, so I think I was like quitting. So apologies to the people I screwed over in the coffee round. And also I'd be like, oh, let me just go into the shop in town. Like, I don't know, it was kind of like I just realized that when you're in central London, you're gonna spend your central London kind of like salary, and I was just like, So another thing about work, although we had an amazing office and it was like really, really pretty and we made it look really nice, it's barely inspiring. Also, where I live, guys, I think you guys have seen where I live. I live somewhere that is like, I've got amazing city views that side, I've got amazing greenery, trees, just amazingness that side. And when you're in the office, looking at your colleagues looking stressed, that doesn't exactly inspire you to be like the best you can be. Whereas when I'm at home, I look outside and I see the sky and I see the leaves and I see the seasons changing. Like for me, I was like, this is such a comfortable work environment for me. It's obviously at home, and I realized obviously as we were like starting to ease down lockdown, I personally realized that I can actually still wake up early, I can still go to the gym before work, I will still have a full day worth of work. But I guess what I'm trying to say in a very long-winded way, I started just embracing the slower pace of life. And for me, working from home, it's the embodiment of like just the slower life. There's things I have to do to kind of like designate time to myself. So I still wake up, instead of waking up at 6:30, I now wake up between 7 and 8. But I try to be at the gym for 8, finish around about 9 o'clock, and I'm back home for like 9:15, have a shower, and I'm kind of like all done by 10 o'clock. Before my day would start at 9 o'clock, because my first meeting was at 9 o'clock, which is like a daily portfolio review call. So my day now pretty much starts like an hour later. My job is a lot more flexible, partially because I'm working with people I have worked with before. When you're working from home, you will work incredibly hard when you've got things to do, because you've got deadlines, you need to meet them, so on and so forth. But also, if you've got like some downtime and it's not too busy, oh, let me just plug in my camera, oh, let me just edit that video. You've kind of like got a lot more appreciation for time. Also, like, one of the things I negotiated when we were obviously having those conversations, was the ability to do flexible working. I haven't been away since 2019. Yes, I haven't been away since like October 2019. Like my last trip was the trip to Bali. I've still got another video to edit that I haven't edited in like 2 years, can you imagine? It's all the sun's shining. Oh, this looks nice. Wow, this lighting. It's natural lighting, by the way, guys. When I think about life pre-pandemic, it was always go, 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 go. So I was just like, when I was negotiating my current, I guess overall package, I said I need to have the option to be location independent, because when I go to see my family, whether it's Australia or South Africa, I literally need to book 2 weeks off at the end of the year, 2 weeks off at the beginning of the new year, to try and like actually spend some decent quality time with them. So now I know that as long as I'm going somewhere where I can have the internet, I can work well, I can leave maybe end of November, beginning of December, kind of like get rid of all the jet lag nonsense and kind of like work for 2 weeks and then take my holidays afterwards. And then obviously just having the option to like leave in December and then come back to London like towards the end of January, whilst having actually worked remotely in terms of like independence, in terms of work remotely is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why the words aren't coming out, but not gonna lie, to me that works. And it was just kind of like, whilst I'm still thinking about like how I can be independent, location independent, I want to go places. I want to like experience living in Lisbon for a week without using up any of my annual leave. So rather, if I want to like go away for like 2 weeks, I can do a week working from wherever I am, and then just figuring places out. Like I like the structure of a work day, funnily enough. It will force me to get out early, it will force me to find my local gym, it will force me to kind of like get used to like stabilizing myself. And then the week after, I'm like, oh, let's be on holiday, woo, 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 let's live our best life. And I just feel as if right now that's the period and that's the season in my life. So I guess going off that huge, massive change, i.e. a new job, I guess the type of content I'm obviously going to be doing, like I've just been really enjoying vlogging recently. I'm still going to continue doing the hauls and all the reviews and stuff. It's just that right now I don't really want to spend money and buy stuff that I don't need, because I'm just waiting for the sales. So there's a couple of themes and a couple of ideas I've got. So I will still be doing the core content that probably got most of you to notice me, but I'll also be doing like more vloggy lifestyle things, just a slower pace of life. It'd be quite good for me to like work away from some other places, just to show you guys like how my days look like. My vloggers now, or my YouTube now, I guess, is just going to show you guys a lot more of London, because before it used to be such an effort to vlog. I couldn't vlog a day in my life at work because people are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad. Like, I was always like on Instagram doing stories throughout the whole work day, and you know what? Everyone was pretty cool about that. Like, nobody cared. My CEO saw me doing loads of times. Just always see me doing, and they're like, oh, look at Chazzy, what's she doing? She's on Instagram again, and they were like so cool about it. I'm just going to be taking you guys a lot more of my day. I'm going to be looking at things more like me documenting certain things that I do, except when I sit down and I'm reviewing stuff and talking about stuff or just having a bit of a whinge. But yeah, so I feel like my content, there should be a lot more of it, because I don't have to sit down and write down ideas. It'll just be life happening to me. There's obviously still like a degree of like idea forming and stuff, but we're a bit chill. So what else has happened? Oh, I'm gonna go get my ears pierced, so I'll take you guys along to that. I'm really happy to be back. I love this platform. It annoys me, the algorithm, the mystique that is the algorithm is a bit annoying, but I just want to create content for you guys, and hopefully wherever you are in the world, you can just see what Londoners do, or what this Londoner does. And I love watching all the vlogs of people in Japan, New York City, and I guess that's why you guys watch me. Like, I always look at like my analytics, and I'm always shocked at the fact that I think 20% of my audience is like from America. Like, isn't that insane? It's like first US, and then at 5.5% is India, and then the UK, and then Germany and the rest of the European countries. But I guess I've just started to realize that YouTube is a lot more of a global phenomenon. Anyway, I've started rambling on like a lot, so this is a good time for me to finish this video. So if you haven't already, guys, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Also put on your bell notification so you don't miss any uploads from me. And until next time, I love you loads. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And you on the forehead. Mwah. Another day, another award ceremony. Cinderella is coming out to play today. We're back at the British Awards like last year. I don't think we're gonna win. Here are our friends at Revolut, and they're on the board. Yes, our office might possibly be shutting down. The decision hasn't been made yet, but we're getting the stock ready for our COVID-19 party.